Speaking of the left wing, Michael is holding on. Michael, what do you have to say about how your side handled itself this weekend? Killing Stephen Miller, huh?
As I've told you 1,000 times, I'm not on the left.
Well, you've done nothing to persuade me. You've done nothing to persuade me otherwise. So, what do you think about a young man wanting to kill Stephen Miller? What do you think about that?
I do not condone that, despite the fact that Stephen Miller is the most confused Jewish white supremacist I have ever seen. No wonder his entire family disavows him.
Now, why do you think he's what do you think qualifies him as a white supremacist? And by the way, thank you for not condoning threatening to kill him. I'm glad for the condemnation, but what makes him, in your view, a white supremacist?
I don't know why I would think that. You're right. I'm crazy.
Well, I know. I'm just asking your opinion. Well, you said it. I mean, it wasn't something that. But I mean, again, you made wait a minute, Michael. You made the accusation. I didn't. You accused Stephen Miller of being a white supremacist. I'm just asking you to tell me why you think he's a white supremacist. Go ahead.
Just look at his actions and deeds. He's on a jihad to get rid of every person that's non-white out of the country.
By doing what?
That must be my imagination.
But by doing what? By enforcing immigration law? So
immigration law clearly says that unmasked law enforcement agencies should be jumping out of unmarked vans, grabbing whoever they can and figuring out later whether they're citizens or not.
I don't think that's
exactly what the Constitution calls for.
Well, I don't think that's what's happening. No, number one, but number two, your assumption is that if it's a person of color, then they must be illegal. That's your assumption. Doesn't that make you the racist?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Well, you're saying. Well, wait a minute. You're saying that Stephen Miller, by enforcing immigration law, is somehow a white supremacist. Then you claim that by enforcing immigration law against people that he is a white supremacist. Thus, it means you think that if somebody is illegal, they must be a person of color naturally. When, as you know, being in the country illegally is a legal status and has nothing to do with somebody's color or race, right? It's a legal status.
Exactly. Yep.
So,
yes, you're so right, Chris.
But so again, it's not Stephen Miller who's making the racist assumption by just saying, look, we enforce U.S. immigration law, which is what I expect from my government, which I praise God one day you might expect from your government too. But your assumption that everybody who's your assumption that everybody who's illegal is a person of color, isn't that a racist assumption on your part?
Clearly it is. But I thought
yes, well, I mean,
criminals.
Do you? Well,
aren't they all rapists and murderers?
No, not all of them. But the administration, as you know, is targeting those who have committed felonies in the United States. Illegal aliens.
And what percentage of illegal aliens have committed serious felonies in the country?
I mean, they're going after.
Your best estimate.
Michael, they're going after only.
Your best estimate.
I don't have an exact number because I'm having a hard time getting the exact number of how many illegal aliens are in the country itself, because the government has been lying to me this entire time. Both political parties, by the way. But I will say that the individuals are being prioritized by Homan and DHS are those with bench orders for deportation. They've already been adjudicated because they have committed serious crimes in this country. Now, Homan has also said that if he runs across somebody who's just what you would classify as a run-of-the-mill criminal illegal alien who's been here for goodness knows how many years and just living under the radar, that they're not going to overlook that person. Do you think that illegal aliens should be in the United States?
If you didn't need the paycheck so bad, would you exaggerate and lie so much?
What have I lied about? Michael, I've not lied about anything. I've asked, basically I've stated everything that this government is doing, but I'm asking you, do you think illegal aliens have a right to be in my country?
No, they need to be deported. I don't have a problem with that.
Well, wait a minute now. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. I do because I don't think it's right that Americans, first off, they get some left wing kook administration that allows illegal aliens to traipse in by the millions, and then you're going to charge the American people millions and billions more to get rid of them. I would be more in favor, and this is something I'm trying to talk with Marjorie Taylor Greene about. I would be more in favor of our government not making it easy for illegal aliens to be here in the United States. Basically, not allowing them to get bank accounts, not allowing them to rent, not allowing them to own property. You need to be an American citizen to do those things. I think that would dry up. The illegal aliens would self-deport once they couldn't get along here in the United States. I think we got to stop rolling out the welcome mat for illegal aliens. What do you think?
Yeah, but then we wouldn't be able to sell any alligator Alcatraz merchandise. What will happen to that?
Well, again, I'm just asking your opinion about, do you want to make life easy on illegal aliens, or do you want to make life hard on illegal aliens here? You personally, Michael.
That's actually, I think what you just outlined is actually a good idea. Maybe the first good idea I've heard from you in the past year or two.
Well, I've been saying it. I've been saying it for years.
I wanted to talk about CENTCOM Southern Command and that top guy that resigned. How come you're not talking about that?
I haven't seen the story. I was, as noted off the top, I was paying attention to all the left wing kooks, freaks, and nuts in the streets this weekend.
You're such a bad liar.
I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. I have no idea. And you know what? As every obscure story you bring up, I'm sure if I look into it, I'm going to find some diversity, inclusion, equity, BS pusher who decided he would go against what the commander in chief had actually put down through his Secretary of War.
You do know about it. You do know about it because the guy's actually black. So that's too much of a coincidence that you brought up DEI. But anyway, what did you think of that? What did you think of that blasting of that boat off the coast of Venezuela? You know, there were two survivors.
Yeah.
Now they're all extreme narco terrorists. Why did we take the two survivors and return them to Colombia? That kind of flies in the face of justice, doesn't it?
I'm not sure why you would say that flies in the face of justice. They captured them, returned them to Colombia. Colombia's going to prosecute them for breaking Colombia's laws as they are Colombian nationals. Why not?
Oh, right. After Trump just badmouthed the Colombian president, sure.
I'm just okay, Michael. I mean, do you believe? Well, Michael, do you believe narco terrorists should go? Do you believe narco terrorists should go free, Michael?
No, I don't. But we shouldn't just blow people out of boats when we don't know who they are.
Well, I mean, I'm the United States military and those who have the intelligence.
Oh, that's right. Wait. Oh, I forgot. G.I. Joe said they're narco terrorists. Yeah, I trust him.
Oh, well, you know what? I mean, look, I trust the United States military in the region who have been tasked with stopping the flow of narcotics. Now, what do you think about your good friends, the communist Chinese, who have been working with these individuals in our own hemisphere to get this deadly fentanyl into America? Do you believe that should be stopped or not?
Did you hear Trump talk about Argentina? You said,
Michael, do you think that your buddies in communist China ought to be stopped from getting fentanyl into the veins of the United States? Do you think that effort ought to be stopped? That's a vital thing we should be fighting?
Of course I do. But
well,
maybe
so
we
do
should
I.
actually do
so
that
do I.
and not blow up. Maybe we shouldn't blow up fishing boats off the coast of Venezuela.
Maybe I actually. Now tell me who's reporting that it was a fishing boat and not a narcotics boat. I have not seen any credible reporting. I've not seen any credible reporting that suggests that these are fishing boats the president of the United States is authorizing to be taken out. And you know what, Michael, you're the way you're going out of your way to besmirch the United States military, to claim that the U.S. military is out there to kill innocent people in fishing boats. I think it's kind of disgusting, brother. I think you ought to be a little more careful because I don't think that's what our military is about. All right, folks, hour 2 next.